Imagine a massive piece of art, drenched in crimson, unfurled on the side of an oil rig in the middle of the North Sea. Sounds dramatic, right? But here's the twist. This isn't just any installation. It's a bold statement about environmental destruction, created by none other than the renowned sculptor Anish Kapoor, in collaboration with Greenpeace activists. And trust us, this story gets even more compelling. In a daring move, Greenpeace members recently boarded the Shell rig Skiff, located 45 nautical miles off the coast of Norfolk. After waiting for ideal weather conditions, they sailed to the site aboard the Arctic Sunrise, their flagship vessel. 7 skilled climbers ascended the towering structure, carefully positioning a 12-meter by 8-meter truss against its side. They then stretched out a canvas measuring 96 square meters and used a high-pressure hose to stain it a deep, blood-red hue. So what exactly is this striking artwork meant to represent? According to Kapoor, who has dubbed the piece butchered, it serves as a visceral reminder of humanity's role in harming the planet. It's blood on a canvas, he explained. A reference to the destruction, the bleeding of our globe, our state of being. The vivid red color was achieved using a non-toxic mixture of seawater, beetroot powder, and food-based pond dye, ensuring no harm to the environment during the process. This powerful visual protest comes amid the 4th heatwave experienced in the UK this summer alone. Greenpeace sources say the artwork aims to highlight the immense suffering caused by extreme weather events, which are becoming increasingly frequent due to climate change. For Kapoor, the project also seeks to challenge what he describes as society's collective amnesia regarding the true culprits behind global warming. There seems to be a collective will not to look at who the real perpetrators are, he said. While individuals often focus on small actions like reducing plastic use or turning off lights, Kapoor argues that these efforts barely scratch the surface. In reality, less than 10% of global emissions come from individual behavior. The overwhelming majority stem from large corporations involved in fossil fuel extraction. This raises thought-provoking questions. Are we focusing too much on personal responsibility while ignoring systemic issues? And how do we hold these corporate giants accountable? Greenpeace itself has a storied history of confronting environmentally damaging industries head-on. Just last year, Shell settled a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the organization, following a previous protest where activists occupied an oil platform near the Canary Islands for 13 days. Such actions underscore the lengths to which the group will go to draw attention to critical environmental concerns. Kapoor revealed that his involvement with Greenpeace had been brewing for some time. He expressed admiration for their heroic efforts and mentioned ongoing discussions with Greenpeace UK about ways to contribute meaningfully. About a year ago, the idea of collaborating on an offshore installation emerged. I thought about what one could do, he said, and came up with Butchered. Interestingly, Wednesday's success wasn't guaranteed. In fact, this marked the second attempt after an earlier effort failed last year. Despite the challenges, Kapoor remains committed to encouraging others to join the cause. It's our duty as citizens to have at least some kind of political agenda, he emphasized. His comments take on added urgency given the growing trend of governments cracking down on protests worldwide. What's wrong with us? He asked. This is our right and duty as citizens, to protest and keep our consciousness alive. Shell, unsurprisingly, condemned the action. The spokesperson stated, "Safety at sea is our priority." Greenpeace entered a restricted safety zone around the platform without permission, which is established under UK law to protect people and prevent collisions. Their actions were extremely dangerous, involved illegally trespassing, and put their own and others' lives at risk. The company went on to acknowledge the importance of protest, but stressed that such activities must be conducted safely and within legal boundaries. And this is the part most people miss. Should acts of civil disobedience be celebrated when they bring attention to urgent global issues, even if they break laws? Or do they cross a line by endangering lives? Kapoor's final words invite reflection. To say we're living in fascist times seems to be an underestimate of what levels of freedom the individual is allowed today. Where do you stand on this debate? Do you think provocative art and activism can drive meaningful change, or are they simply stirring the pot without offering solutions? Share your thoughts in the comments below.